Francis here at Magic Mist again, and doing another retro Addy build. So this is an Omega. Oh my God, what is that thing? Who's ever seen that? Anyways, I don't know. Some of you maybe remember these things. This was my second RDA that I ever had. The first one was a Helios. If anybody remembers the Helios, it was an awesome little RDA. I'm taking all these old ones out, man, putting nickel in them, and I just did a video on the Big Dripper, so that was a fun little thing. This has a similar deck because it's recessed down in there like that, and I've got this coil just kind of sitting there. It's 15 wraps of 28 gauge nickel, and it's coming in at 0.15. And it's got a nice little flavor chamber here, so it's domed on the inside, so it's working pretty good. Again, man, taking out all the old stuff and using it, and it's working great. Just kind of nice to have little different addies. They tend to look nice on little DNA 40 devices too, because they're kind of compact. They're a little smaller than your typical drippers. It's hitting great. Settings on this: 46.7 watts, 539 degrees. I could probably stand to turn that down a little bit. Let's say 515 is about the top end for me on a DNA 40 because I don't want to kill my batteries too fast. Not too shabby. Again, this is not for cloud chasing. This is more of a flavor chasing thing with a nice dense thick vapor production, and that is what I'm all about in nickel mode. I'll screw this onto my DNA 40 device so you can get an idea. For comparison, here's a CLT V3. So you can see it's considerably smaller. Smaller chambered RDA, small post holes, about the size of like a tugboat clone, V1. So here it is on that device, and that's a sexy little setup if you ask me. I like that. It looks nice on there. It's got that little ohm logo on there. Maybe I should throw a battery in here and fire this real quick so you can get an idea what it's like on a DNA style device. This is a clone. An Angel Sigs. I knew it. It was too cheap, too good to be true. Now it's a decent device. I'm having some issues where the bottom plate is heating up a little bit, and that's really not typical. So the top is normal because you're going to have some heat transfer, so it might heat up a little bit, but not the bottom. It shouldn't be heating up. Flavor is phenomenal in this RDA because of the dome shape on the inside. It's like kind of like a, like a Patriot or a Nimbus or something like that. But it's a hair bigger. It's a 22 millimeter RDA. So it was like one of the first 22 millimeter RDAs that came out to compete with like the Nimbus and the I just said it, the Patriot and those types of RDAs. No need to drill it out. I just open up both air holes, and it performs great. I really can't complain. Nice to just kind of, I can fit this in my pocket, if I don't want it to leak, all I got to do is just shut these airflow holes down, and now they're all closed now, so it's not going to leak. And then when I take out my pocket, I can just open them back up again, and vaping. Yeah, that device is really firing that nicely. So again, I'm on this like, don't get rid of your old Addy's crusade, you know, because you never know. You might find that they perform completely differently in nickel mode. If I wanted that kind of vapor production out of this Addy in Kanthal mode, I would have a really hard time because it's really difficult to fit 2 pieces of 24 through there. Definitely not going to get 22 in there. 28 fits good, but not going to get 2 pieces of 24 through there without some really difficult maneuvering. So this is a nice little setup right here. I think I'm going to carry this around for a few days. It's really actually producing a nice amount of vapor. It's running a little bit dry there, so the vapor production has gone down. No burnt hits, though. No burnt hits. I'm all about that. Hashtag no burnt shit. All right? All right, let's try this. Again, I'm not going to any cloud comps with this, you know, but that's great. That's 40 watts, 500 degrees. If I had this and a tank and 2 batteries, I can get through a day, no problem. Flavor's phenomenal. So anyways, another quick little retro build. I'm calling it Old School Addy's New School Builds. And Francis here, 330 Vapes. Thanks for watching, guys.